Hi guys, welcome to the channel Butterfly Ivy. Today we're going to do a Divine Masculine and a Divine Feminine check-in. The reason for this is because I've woke up today and I keep singing a song. And it's by Dua Lipa and it's called Be The One and it talks about will you be mine, okay? I do feel that the message is from the Divine Masculine towards the Divine Feminine. But I want to look into it and try unearth some things, let's say, okay? So the song itself talks about when you're gone, all the lights go out, okay? And it talks about, no, I won't let you down, because I could be the one, yeah? So to me, that is the Divine Masculine thinking about the Divine Feminine, okay? And he is shining his light towards her. He is seeing her empowered, okay? But we're going to go through this and get some clarity. Now, as I was pre-shuffling, 2 cards fell out. I don't normally start with cards on the table, but I feel they're quite relevant, to be honest with you, so I want to take them. So we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Knight of Wands. Now, I do feel the Queen of Wands is the feminine energy and the Knight of Wands is the masculine energy, okay? Now, when I was coming into this meditation, my energy really changed. I really wanted to rush into it. I couldn't ground myself. I was all over, okay? And I feel that was the masculine energy and it goes alongside the Knight of Wands, okay? So I feel that the Divine Masculine at the moment is seeing a future with the Divine Feminine, or at least an opportunity to come in with some form of communication, or I don't know, it could be 5D, it could, there is some action, there is something coming forwards from the masculine energy towards the feminine energy, okay? I feel that the feminine energy is, she's quite grounded, okay? She's emotionally mature, but she's also, she can make good decisions. She's not letting her heart rule her now. She's not letting her emotions rule her. She's more using her head. She's grounded. She's standing, or she's sat on the throne, but she's sitting, standing in her power. Okay, so I'm just going to get some more clarity on this Knight of Wands from the masculine energy, okay? So we have the Fool. So yeah, the Knight of Wands, the masculine energy, he's dreaming of new beginnings. He wants to take a leap of action forwards, okay? He may have spent some time planning. He may have spent some time planning his move, thinking about how can he come forward with some form of communication. The song that I was singing this morning when I woke up does talk about the masculine betraying the feminine and just how it hasn't worked out between them before. So for the past energy, this could be a masculine that's been in and out of your life. It could have been somebody that has stuck on your mind for quite a while. I'm picking up on heart, okay? So there is a lot of heartbreak in the collective. So even though the feminine is standing in her power, I do feel that there is still a bit of heartbreak. There's still some healing that needs to be done on the heart for the feminine. The masculine is like, I'm charging in. He's not bothered whether he's healed or not, okay? So that is something, feminine, you have to be aware of. So I'm just going to get some clarity on the feminine. Okay, so yeah, we have the 7 of Swords. So the feminine seems to be moving forwards from the hidden energies. Okay, the feminine may have found something out about the masculine. The feminine has gained her strength. She does have underlying insecurities, but she is working on them. She is still coming across as the queen. She is very feminine. She's standing in her power, okay? She's dreaming of new beginnings. I'm being drawn to the sunflower and I'm being drawn to the cat. Cats are felines are feminine energies, okay? So some of you feminines may have a cat, some of the masculines may have a cat. Some of you may draw sunflowers, but the sunflowers remind me of the sun. It talks about optimism. It talks about new beginnings. But with the moon card, there is still some healing to be had, feminine. So let's have a look what's here. Okay, so there may have been some blocks on finances for the masculine and for the feminine, but I do feel, especially for the feminine, she is moving into more calmer, balanced waters towards her pentacles. She is dreaming of new beginnings in work. She may be thinking about undertaking new job roles. Okay, she could be still reminiscing of the past. She is dreaming of new beginnings herself. She is starting to come into self-love. She's walked away from the lower vibrational energy, has the divine feminine. Maybe not so much walked away. She could have been forced to come away from the masculine energy. Or the masculine energy could have walked. But I do feel there is some regret in the air, and I do feel there is some remorse. So I use a mixture of oracle cards and I use a mixture of the tarot. So I'm just going to see what comes in. Okay, so there's a mutual energy between you both. We do have a lot of creativity. We do have a lot of passion. You're both dreaming about creating new ideas. You both could be entrepreneurs. There's been a lot of wishing, wishful thinking, dreaming in the mind, a lot of illusion, but there hasn't been a lot of action. That is in terms of creativity alongside matters of the heart, okay? So I think the divine masculine is dreaming of new beginnings. He's dreaming of taking that leap of faith towards his feminine. He left the feminine with a lot of mental energy, a lot of mental pain, but there was some illusion between us. Now, Spirit are sending in strength for the feminine. They may be sending in strength for the masculine, but I can't see it at the moment. I feel that the masculine really, really needs to do this on his own now. Okay, so yeah, there seems to be a bit of a wishy-washy energy. So dreaming, illusion, no action, afraid of being alone. So I don't know if... I think that's a mutual energy. We've got that in the middle, okay? Although the feminine is strong and she's in her power, she is looking for new beginnings. She wants her cups to be filled. The masculine is more about action, dreaming, illusion. Can I take this leap of faith? Will it work out? Will she accept me? Will she reject me? Can we make it work again, okay? For both energies, you need to meditate, okay? You need to relax. I feel when there's a bit of doubt or when there's some emotions coming up to be healed in both feminine and both masculine energies, they are being suppressed. You aren't allowing them to come up to be released, okay? We have a really big, heavy collective energy at the moment. There's a lot of heartache going on. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of grief. We're mourning the loss. There's the Black Lives Matter movement, which is huge, and I really respect that, and I really follow that, and I do, I am quite a big activist for that, so, it is very personal to me, is that, so I did want to get that out at some point in the channel, but yeah, as a collective, we are feeling a revolt, we are feeling a change in energy, there is a lot of fiery energy out in the collective. We have silent protests, but we also have, looting, we have fires, we have a lot of chaos, which to me, I'm drawn now to this Knight of Wands card, okay? So there is a lot of chaos still going on in the life of the divine masculine, and that is preventing him from moving forward. So let's see what this, wow, okay, so yeah, we've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, so the divine masculine is dreaming about this new beginning, but he is stuck, okay? He is very much in his masculine energy, but he's driven through a nervous energy, okay? Touching on anger, yeah, there may have been some crosswords said. He may have done the feminine wrong. The feminine may have also said some crosswords to the masculine, but I'm really drawn to the masculine energy being stuck. So why is he angry? Yeah, why is he stuck? Five of Swords. King of Swords, okay. So I feel the situation between the feminine and the masculine broke down, okay? At that time, the masculine thought he was quite victorious. He thought he was on to new beginnings. He thought he was on to new ideas. He thought he was the king. He was in his ego, yeah? He made a rational decision, he thought. And he left the feminine in the background, mourning his loss, okay? Oh, how the tables change, divine feminine. Whilst the divine feminine is standing in her power, now, before she was mourning the loss of the masculine, she may have some intruding thoughts of the masculine because he is attaching his energy to what he has left behind, okay? He now is mourning the loss of his feminine. He may now be breaking down the ego, but I will clear some karma cards, okay? So let's get some more for the feminine. Page of Cups, Death card, Nine of Wands. Okay, the divine feminine has really battled to get herself into a place of strength, to get herself into a place of rebirth. Yeah, you have gone through an awakening. You've realised your own strength. You've realised what you stand for. You may have reflected back on this relationship and you may have realised where the red flags were. And then it's made you stand in your power and you're thinking, do you know what? I will not accept that again. That will not happen to me again. And I feel the divine masculine feels that, okay? Although the divine feminine is looking forwards, the divine masculine does seem to be charging towards her, but it does seem to be a bit of a diagonal, okay? I think the divine masculine now is going through his spiritual awakening. He is reaping his karma. The divine feminine has had her rebirth. She has learnt her lessons. She is now inspired to take her life forward, okay? We have the Page of Cups. She is focusing her love outwards. She turned her love inwards. She realised what her self-worth was, and now she's waiting for this offer of love to come in, okay? And she's not prepared to battle for it anymore. Okay, she's not prepared to battle for it anymore. So we're going to get some karma cards. These are soul code cards, and they're going to tell us what karma the divine masculine was or is clearing. So what karma is the divine masculine clearing? Okay, we have a Master card. I do feel it says a new place or environment will soon appear. So that could mean a house move. That could mean, you know, a relocation or a new job, new friends. Yeah, it could be a soul awakening where they're trying to find their soul family. Okay, but I'll get some more clarification on that. Inner strength, yeah. So what the divine feminine has already found, the divine masculine now has to find that himself. And that is why I said, Spirit, I'm not helping him come forward to take that leap of faith. He needs to do it himself, yeah? Which, come on, if you think about it, divine feminine, do you want somebody that hasn't got the, you know, the inner strength to step forward towards you? Do you want that? You want courage. You don't want rushing energy where nothing's fallen, you know, where nothing is planned. So yeah, the Divine Masculine is working from a place of fear. And he needs to be aware, fear flows through me, but it is not me. I am bigger than fear. I am beyond fear. Fear does not define me. I am not fear. So maybe, like I said, there may be some distance between the feminine and the masculine at the moment in terms of location, okay? I'm getting the song, so much distance between us, so much distance between our bodies. So maybe the Divine Masculine is dreaming about going forward, you know, maybe this is Spirit's way of clarity, saying, look, they will come forward eventually, but they need to do it themselves. So what I'm going to look at now is to see what karma the Divine Feminine is claiming, okay? Inner child wounds, yeah. So as I said, there's still some insecurities underneath the Divine Feminine, okay? She needs to find her inner warrior. She needs to reassure her inner child that things will all be okay. She is safe, she is secure, and she does deserve the love that she is holding out for, okay? So yeah, so what happens sometimes when you're suppressing emotions, it causes aggression. And maybe you do have some aggressive fears to work through, you know, some past life work you may have to work on, and also inner child work. So yeah, on the outside, on the surface, the Divine Feminine looks amazing, you know, to the masculine at least, and I think even to her friends. She looks like she stepped into her power. She looks like she knows what she's doing. She looks like she knows what direction she's going in. Now, whether that is actually the case on the inside is a different matter. But that's your journey. That's for you to decide then. That's for you to think about, okay? So, advice for Divine Feminine, work on inner child. Work through your aggression. That is karma that you are clearing. So it has to be cleared in order for this connection to actually come forwards. Once the Divine Masculine has found the inner strength, a new environment and a place will appear. And I think that's going to be him coming home to his love, to his Divine Feminine. But, you know, only time will tell. It's all about making decisions. Free will and choices. Okay, so we have another knight. We have the Knight of Swords. But we have the Eight of Swords. The Divine Masculine feels trapped. I'm sorry, I didn't do one of these cards for the feminine. The Divine Masculine feels trapped. I mean, how... It's an illusion, okay? I feel the Divine Masculine may have got himself into a bit of a situation which he feels he cannot get out of. I feel it boils down to loyalty here. He feels loyal, maybe to somebody else, maybe to his business, okay? But the Divine Masculine, I feel, has a bit of a commitment somewhere else. And although he wants to get out of it, he is in a place of fear, rooted to the ground, got the blindfold on, can't move forward, okay? So your card, Divine Feminine, your life is about to light up with joy, and that runs so deep. You will finally understand why you had to spend so many years planting roots, okay? So that is an amazing card, Divine Feminine. So I think that's a bit of clarity on the whole reading, really. The Divine Masculine is in fear, yet he's in this Knight energy. He's passionate. He wants to communicate. He's saying, look, I can be the one. When you're gone, my lights go out. And, you know, that we've got another light here. Your life is about to light up. He sees the Divine Feminine as light. The Divine Feminine is working on strengthening her divine light, okay? Moving forward, I can go further into that, and I can offer healing, and I work with the archangels, and I can help you bring the white light into your space, okay? Get rid of fear. That's both for masculine energies and for feminine energies. Remember to stay grounded. I think that's a message for both energies here. Stay grounded. I do feel there's going to be some sort of action. Now, it could be 5D. Doesn't have to be. There's going to be some sort of communication, okay? Working through resilience. Yeah, it's about now both energies, I think, at the moment, trying to stand in their power, internally as well as externally. You know, understanding where their weaknesses lie, taking the leap forward, seeing the light. The masculine sees the light in his feminine energy. He sees that that is home. He wants to come charging in, but he feels very, very stuck. Very, very stuck. He is resilient. So the feminine is a bit resilient because the masculine hasn't leveled up. And the masculine, I say resilient, the masculine is, he doesn't want to come forward. He wants to come forward, but he can't come forward. Wow. Okay, so we have, bottom of the deck, we have the romance card. Yeah, so romance is coming in. A lot of self-love, a lot of self-care, a lot of self-worth, yeah? Things are going to be taken to the next level. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. The throat chakra needs clearing. So maybe masculines and feminines do some meditation. Unblock your chakras. Work on the throat chakra in order to bring yourself forward. Yeah, divine masculine is dispirited. Divine feminine is going to be finding her abundance, and in time there's going to be a mutual connection between intuition. So if the communication doesn't happen on a 3D level, it will most definitely come in a 5D level, okay? And that will draw you both together, both understanding. Maybe you can have some conversations in the 5D which you couldn't in the 3D, yeah? So like I say, a new place or environment will soon appear. Wow, that's just come to me. That could be the divine masculine going up to the 5D, okay? Have you noticed your masculine in the 5D recently? Is it something that you've ever experienced? Invite it in if it's what you're wanting. You know, if you block it out, I've spent a lot of time blocking it out, but it doesn't go away. It just comes back being more persistent. And the energies are very heavy at the moment. You know, there's a lot of negative, dark energy surrounding us, and the light is really, really fighting to come in. That's as a collective energy. So, you know, the spirits are rooting for these energies to come together, but in order for them to come together, they need to be leveled up to a place where there's no codependency. You know, each independent, each aware of their own self-worth, each knocking down their barriers, understanding their insecurities, understanding their fears, reassuring the inner child, you know, just pushing forwards, being grounded. I think once that happens, there is going to be that love offer that comes through. In the meantime, if you don't get the 3D communication, watch out for it in the 5D. There is going to be some balance coming into this situation. We have the Temperance card, okay? There is going to be some balance. There is going to be some love offers made. There is going to be some emotions shed, okay? So let me know if that resonates. I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notifications if you want to be made aware of when I post.